Before the Yeezys, the Sunday services, and billionaire headlines, there was just Kanye, a hungry producer knocking on every office door at Rockefeller, begging to be heard. They respected his beats, but not his bars. He was the kid with a backpack, full of fire, rapping through wired jaws, forcing the industry to look twice. But behind the genius rise wasted politics, betrayals, and hard decisions. Like the time that promised Cameron the H to the Izzo beat, only for Jay-Z to claim it live on the Beats 8 Awards stage. Cam, watching from home, heated, planning to drop that beat as his lead single. The house was lit, but the respect, that was personal. And even now, through the laughs and shout-outs, I want my chain back, Kanye. There's a sense of unfinished business. This isn't just a hip-hop memory. It's a window into a moment that shaped careers and rewrote the culture. The hustle was real, the stakes were high, and no matter how you cut it, it's still yay.
Get chain back, Kanye. Shouts to Ye, man. Kanye is Kanye, bro. What the f could you say about Kanye? You can't even really curse the nigga out, like it don't work. Like, what could you say? Like, it's Kanye. You heard? Because what you gonna do? He pop up on you, might knock on your door, what you gonna do? It's Kanye, like, this the f. Shouts to Ye, man. I want my chain back. I need that.
Hey, yo, I want to go back to Rockefeller, though, right? I heard that back then they wasn't taking him serious when it came to rap.
Nah, they wasn't taking him serious. That was Dame and Biggs that was taking him seriously, especially when it came to the rap, as him as being an artist and things like that. But he sat there and he used to go, as y'all seen the movie and shit like that, I was there during them times. He would come in every office and rap mad different records and shit like that. And those were beats that he was trying to sell. He also was trying to sell himself and shit like that. And at that time, it was kind of taboo for a producer to be like he's rapping, because you got real rappers looking at you like, because producers were usually corny and nerdy, you heard? So now you got the rappers looking at the producers like, and lo and behold, I guess he proved everybody wrong. And he rubbed it in their face too. Don't get this twisted. The beats were being sold, but as an artist, nobody was taking him serious, you heard? Even with him doing his auditions every day. And then he got in an accident and ended up making this song, and that whole genius of him rapping while his teeth was white and shit like that, that's what really took him off, and I watched everybody do a U-turn and start really paying attention to him as an artist in the building.
But speaking of beats, if I'm not mistaken, he did Cam dirty on one of them beats, right? The H to the Izzo beat. He told Cam that he was gonna give it to him, but he gave it to Jay.
Well, at that point, it wasn't him. He couldn't do nothing. He couldn't tell. Well, he was gonna tell Jay no. What are you gonna tell Jay? No, I gotta give this beat to Cam. How was that gonna work out for him? You heard? When Jay is the boss at that time. We was signed to Rockefeller Records, you heard? And Cam, notably, just noted that he had a beat that was supposed to be Jay beat. Yeah. Jay paid him back. You heard? Let me get this H to the Izzo, you heard? We be no chicken wings, no fried rice, no nothing. I need this H to the Izzo. Word.
Was Cam heated over that, yo?
Yeah, very hot. He was very hot. Hopefully he'd tell somebody in his interviews how upset he really was, because I was there in the house with him when we was watching the BET Awards. I remember the whole play. So that was definitely a record that he was about to use as his first single for his new album.
I can only imagine how that was, man. I know he had to be heated. You thinking the beat is yours, and you watching the award show, and you see Jay rapping over the beat.
Woo! Woo! And we in the house watching this shit. We not even there. You heard? Like, woo! We not even in the event. That shit happens for a reason. That didn't stop nothing at that time, no. We was so on fire that, not saying it didn't matter, but everything else happened too with all the other dope records that he had. Like, Remember, Cam is a multi-platinum artist, what people tend to forget and shit like that during his day and shit like that. And he put his numbers up and shit like that. So there's nothing nobody could really do with us when it came to music. That's what stopped the shit out the park.